Howdy, folks. Grok the DuckFarmer here, and I'm on the FTOG Feed the Beast Infinity Evolved Expert Mode server. Having a blast. This base here, the tech base, has really done a great job of refining out the plutonium for me, and it's really close to done. If we take a look at my full plutoniums, I've got almost, 1,100 of them here. But let's take a look. No depleted sitting around, none of those sitting around. If we look at this guy, it's got some empty slots because I'm winding down. In fact, if we go downstairs, I said I'd go downstairs. There we go. I've decommissioned a bunch of these so they can't accept new inputs. So only these two can accept new inputs. Oh, let me decommission this one because it doesn't need it either. There we go. Because it's empty. In fact, I'm going to snag those little bits out of it. Let's check this one. Yeah, I snagged out of the other. This one here has a little bit of the dual rods, the MOX version in it, and I'm going to recycle these. What I've been doing when I've already got back up. I've taken multiple stacks of uranium, all that my mine has produced, and pushed it through. And when I do that, when I've got brand new crushed uranium, I'll use my dolly to move my plutonium out of the way, because any of the uranium-238 I want to get processed so that it makes the regular uranium or the enriched uranium for the system to be canned here, as opposed to the MOX, which burns through the 238 really fast. Well, that's worked out very nicely. Yeah, I do have some of these leftovers. I had one left over, so I said, oh, I'm throwing that in there. I guess I could make some singles, but these could just be empty spots. Anyway, actually, I may do that. I think I will do that. Because I'll just take, just occurred to me, if I grab some of these, 4 of those and another 4, yeah. Because I can put these where these dead ones are, and that will force them not to be filled in with duals. That'll work. All right. Perfect. And we'll do that upstairs because those are the only 2 reactors that are still actually running at this point. Let's pull you all out. And this way, when I get some dual MOX fuel rods, they will go in and it will be just fine. Perfect. All right, let's add these to the stuff to get processed. One of the things I did do is I made the next one up. This is the CESU, and it outputs 128, and this one outputs 512. And so what I decided to do was go ahead and instead of having the reactor here put any power into it, it's just pulling from RF, which is fine. And then all the rest of the power is going into my mass fab. So I took the other one and pointed it down into here, so this can get more power. And I added some more, overclockers just to speed things up. Because what I noticed was it just wasn't getting enough power, especially if this was producing some ore washing. This was having a hard time keeping up. Anyway, so I'll push those through. That's going to make some depleted. When all these MOX ones burn through, then they will automatically get broken down into plutonium, which will go into here, and I'll be done. I guess I do have this one individual guy here that I'll push through individually, and I think I've got enough plutonium. What I have been doing is I've been burning up a lot of my UU matter to make the leadstone solar panels. I went into here and not iridium, leadstone solar panel. It only needs 15.1 millibuckets, which is not much, but I need a lot of these. So that's enough for almost 2 of the resonant, which is I think the tier 4, the one that took me so long to make manually. This is making it so much easier. And I've made 3 sets earlier. I want to make 8 sets total, which will make the next tier up, and that will make 4K power. And then I don't know if I'll ever make the next one because that's freaking huge, and way more UU matter than I currently have. Anyway, that will keep processing on. But I'm just gonna kind of leave this alone and let's go home. Home. Because I want other things to do, which just remind me I need to get these off and get my other armor on. But in the meantime, I keep forgetting I've got a way to get over here fast and I keep flying over instead. I've been producing a bunch of stuff up here. I've been ahead and created 8 of these arcane pedestals and a whole bunch of blank slates, which I'm not going to use right this moment. That's for later crafting. I also went ahead and made a bunch of this incendium, and I need to make 4 more. So I've got my sigil of lava, whatever the thing is called, and these create source blocks of lava that, unless you update, will just stay as is, which is fine. And then this was the final. Get in there, you. This is the final ingredient that I need to make more incendium. I want to make 12 of them. I also made a whole bunch more simple catalysts. I made a stack of them because why not? And I also made some null catalysts. Let me show you real quick how to make that. Actually, that's how I duplicated it to make 3. But if we are this with the crucible, just a nether star and a little bit of ordo precatatio, dead and aliens. I don't know what the Latin is for them. What is this? Mortis and alienus. Anyway, so I just made one of these null catalysts and then ran it through this twice more to get 3. Because there's a few things I can use with this. I'm going to do an elven trade. There's some arcane infusion stuff that, I'm going to need way more for that. But that's a little bit later. Right now I need to make the last of these. Because I want to get the next orb. I want to, because right now I've got, this is the tier 4 orb, and I want to get to tier 5, because I already have a tier 5 altar setup. This is the setup. These are just blank runes, and I want to upgrade those, which is why I made so many other things. I have a plan of what I need to upgrade. That's 56, I believe, of these. 58. There's a lot of these that I need to upgrade. And then eventually I'll need to make all these because, yes, I'm going to push myself to the tier 6 altar. I've got the things ready for that. I'd forgotten the pointy bits up at the end, and the glowstone is just a placeholder for right now. And so is the stone. I need to make the runes for it. But that means a lot more crafting. And now that I've got this, let's open up there you are. There's my wand. Let's come over to here and toggle this back to the sigil. Yep, you're full. That's full. Perfect. Let's come over here because I want to open up my Elven Gateway. And because of the way this works, I don't want to have this running all the time because it just continually sucks down the mana, and I don't want to run it. So I'm going to give you you and you and you, and that gave me the centerpiece, the plinth for the center. So I've got 6 of the pedestals and 1 of the plinths. And let me find my little axe. We'll chop that little piece. Boom. There. Gateway off. And that's what I do. If this were a later version, it can stay running because it only consumes mana as it's doing transfers. But right now it doesn't. It actually eats quite a lot. So I won't. Anyway, I need to get my armor and I need to set up this in a place. And then I'm going to go ahead and summon me some elementals. I'm going to summon 2 in the hopes that I get the right drop, which should be that drop right there, the Demon Blood Shard. And now just a few words about good design. The best type of Minecraft objects are the ones that you just look at and intrinsically go, oh yeah, that's just how it works. And you don't need to be taught, it just works that way. A bed, right click on the bed and you sleep. And if it doesn't, because it's nighttime or there's monsters nearby, you get a little text saying that, you can't. That works great. Other stuff that's a little bit more complicated, there should be in-game resources. Botania is an example of that. It has a manual. where you can read what needs to happen. The ones that are not as good, but okay, is where there's an extensive wiki online where you can go and look it up. Blood magic being one of those. There's a bunch of articles that people have written on it. The worst is where it's a complex, hard to figure out item, and there's no information anywhere. That's terrible user interaction. That's a bad setup. That's a bad design. Anyway, we're dealing with blood magic here, plus the question of, will Grok die today? We'll find out. Okay, so to set up the ritual, because I had to find it in a wiki, you've got the arcane plinth, which is fun to say, and then you've got the pedestals, and I need 6 of them, and these guys are 2 across from it, and then if I go up and over and up and over, these are also 2 across or 2 away. Up and over, that should do it. And it says that summoning a demon, in this case I'm summoning an elemental, you need an orb, a blood orb. It doesn't really say any type, so I said, and it says that I place that on top of the plinth, which I have, and it can be done at any time of the process. Okay, and then to summon an elemental of a specific type, you surround on these guys, the pedestals, 6 of the same type of elemental what's it. And if that's going to work, it should start throwing lightning around. And I'm not seeing lightning. That is the layout, how it's supposed to be set up. Those are the items. Those are the bits. Why no get me a demon? Okay, let's put that down again. Unless it needs a different orb. It just says a blood orb. And doesn't say anything more. Well, dang. Come on. I got my chakras plus my bow, because I figured either way I can sit there and attack the bad guy, plus with my sword. If it will summon. Dang it. Okay, I'm going to try a different orb. Why you no come out? Do I need an empty hand? Yeah, I need an empty hand. Okay. All right, take 2 on this, and oh nope, that is what okay. So evidently I needed the tier 4 orb. I must be really far away from that the first time, because there was a great delay between the the lightning strike and the thunder. All right, there you are. Hi there. I want to kill you. Is that okay? Where'd you go? There you are. This guy will set me on fire like I care, because I'm immune to fire, and you are almost dead. Want a couple more hits? 1 more hit. Yay! Oh, and I got the blood shard from it. Cool. Okay, I don't need to do a second attack. So the tier 3 blood orb did not work, but the tier 4 did. Slowly. So that's good to know. I'm going to break this up, because now that I've got, well, let me take a look at the uses of this. I think the only, oh, hey, I pretty much should get a second one. Okay, this is the teleport focus. I definitely want to do this, because that's going to give me the tier 5 orb. You know, right now I don't need that. Yeah, I think I will kill a second one, because at some point I'm going to need the awakened activation crystal. And, you know, I broke it up already. I will kill the guy a second time. I've got all the bits for it, and time to go home. Well, getting the little fire elemental was loads of fun, and I decided, because I need the next part, I need to get a demon soul. And there's multiples that you can summon. I'm going with the lower guardian. Because Tenebrae, Terra, Gold Nugget, Iron Ingot, and then we have a little bit of cobble and a cobble again. And let me back up. Because lightning. Oh, I wonder if everybody on the server is getting this too. Lightning seems to do that. And hi there. Let me just beat on you for a little bit. And there, the demon crystal. Now, that was so much fun. I want to do it a second time. Well, I have a plan for this. And let's do that one and back up. There we go. So one demon crystal. Hi there. Get you. 1, 2. There we go. Hey, stop hitting me. There we go. A little bit of a lag here on the server, but that's okay. We got a lot of stuff running. Anyway, that pretty quick. They don't have a huge amount of health. It's like 30 health. But with this, let's grab that and this, because now I can drop this on the ground. That summons a new one. Hit him. Now he loves me. And then now he's named. Oh, the name tag is right in the middle of your neck. Anyway, so Frank here. Let's grab a safari net. Yay! I'm going to stick him right here. Doink. And if I right click him, yeah, he will stay there. So there I have my own little demon. What do you have on your back? I'm not sure what that, this kind of looks like suspenders. Anyway, thanks, Frank. You can hang around here. I'm going to need to use this demon crystal for the next major stage, but it's going to take a chunk of time to get to that point. Oh, wrong thing. I need to keep that one there. Put the safari net away. Because over here, I have my tier 5 orb in my altar, and the witches down below are just not producing a thing. There we go. Every so often the well of suffering kicks off and leeches some of their life points into the altar, and my orb is shoving that into my life point network, which with the tier 4 orb I could have 1,000,000 points, life points. Now if I look at what I've got, I'm almost at 2, and from what I understand I can go up to 10 million, which is nice and all that, except I need 15. So that's where I was thinking of doing a combination of runes of superior capacity and runes of the orb, both of which should increase the amount that I need. And I'm going to put them down here on my tier 5 layer. There's 13 on each side, so that's 26. So that is 52 of these orbs that I need to do. Not orbs, runes I need to do. And I've got 52 blood runes. There's 52 already here. And if we look at the recipes, this one, all of them take 2 blood runes to make, plus a bunch of obsidians. I'll use that. I've got a bunch of iron converting into the plates, so I can make lots of those. And I'll need to make a bunch of the demonic slates. This one, same sort of thing, stone imbued. Oh, that's imbued slates instead of demonic slates. Okay, but it needs 3 orbs, and I'm really hoping it doesn't consume my orbs, because I only have a few. I just made that weak one to grab the demon and make him my friend. There's my friend right over there. And now it is time for much crafting. Whoops, didn't want to do that there. Now I can say crafting. Oh, crafting. All right, let's do some crafting. One of the things I did is I had my UU matter being replicating a bunch of these leadstone solar panels. So if I grab that, that gives me harden. That's tier 2. And if I wrap those around and not into the center, let's try that again. That's more like it. Then I need to get some cores. So let's grab these cores. And I only need 9 of them. I need 8, but this one I'm going to go like this, and that makes the resonant solar core. And if I take this guy, I go burp, and now I have the resonant solar panel, which is super cool. That's 512 RF. You throw it in the mining dimension where it's 100% day. That's very nice. But I've been busy, and thanks to the power of UU Matter, I now have the advanced solar panel, which does 4K RF, which is super, super cool. And I'm going to stick that there in my back pocket because I've got other stuff to make. What other stuff do I want to make? Let's come over here. Nope, here. Yes, I'm going to make 8 of these crystal bell jars. And stick that there. And I'm going to make one of these alchemic routers, and a cleanser, and we need this calcinator, although I think that's kind of the wrong word, but oh, I need some orbs for that. Let's come over here, zip back to the blood magic area. I tore up all of my runes here. They are all gone, and let me snag you, because this will give me 26 runes of superior capacity. But doink. All right, and let's grab that back, stick that back in there. And over here, I'm going to get 26 runes of the orb. I'm really hoping these do not get consumed. Yay, they do not. Okay, that makes me super happy. And I called it out as stone here, but that was prismarine. So that's the wrong thing. Here, let's take the orb off there. So I've got now all the, let's steal those orbs here. And I'm going to set them up here alternating around. But let's go back over to here. I said let's go back over to here. There we go. And now that I've got an orb in my system, I can go ahead and make for me. That's 2 stacks of ritual stones plus another 4, because that will then make me a master ritual stone. So that's what I need for the Convocation of the Damned. That is a lot of stuff, but that will open up for me the tier 6 goodness that I need. Let's go back over to here, and I am now going to slowly start setting these about. Let's see, we'll start with these guys, and like I said, every other going around here. And then I'll set up the other. Now, since that was on the edge, we'll skip that. And so this would have 6 in it instead of 7 going across. Yep, count, there's 6. And now this side will have 7. So I'm going to set this up. This should, with all 26 of these runes of the orb, should increase the amount of stuff in my blood. It's not blood, in my life network, the life points. It should increase those so that I have 15 million points in them, or the capacity at least. Right now I don't have that much in it. However, this should change that. Also, that's with these orbs, and with these runes of superior capacity, 15 is the magic number. If you have 15 or more, these are better than the rune of augmented capacity. Those increase the size that my altar itself can hold, and everything's draining away. If we take a quick look at my network, it's a little bit less than 10 million, because I've been doing a whole bunch of crafting, and so stuff wasn't going in, and that was the effect of my well of suffering kicking. But it's going up, it's sucking it from here. Okay, so that's working, and that's kind of a pretty little pattern there. Yeah, that'll work. So it's a twofer. These should allow me to have 15 million, and this should allow my network to be much, much higher. It was 66,000. Let's check. It's now 175,000 capacity for my altar, which is fantastic because I don't have any speed runes on here. So this is slow to craft, but if I'm wanting to craft a bunch of stuff, like I've got these arcane stone blocks, let's dump them into here, because I have 1 left demonic slate. I went ahead and I had 5 sitting in here, but I made all 26 of these arcanic blocks. Getting this burst of lag, and I'm trying to figure out what it is. As near as I can tell, the network on the server seems to stop sending anything, and I don't know why. Anyway, these 4 are going to recover back the stuff I have, but for right now, I'm just going to let this pump all the life points into my network and get it past up to 15 million. This needs to go fill up as well, and then I'll make those. And in the meantime, I need to make a few things with this. Oh. I have, okay, so let's take that off and that off and that off. I still need to make alchemy relays, and I need to make some more concentrated catalysts. I think I have one of those. And then I've done the bell jars. I've got 8 of these essences, whatever these things are. I've got 8 of these to make. I've made 2. I've made the Terra and the Tenebrae. I need to make the Magicalis, the Potentia, the Sanctus, the Aether, the Aquasalis, and the Incendium. So I still need to make those. I need 16 of them, and those need to be pumped into the crystal bell jar. So let's do this. I'm going to take my alchemic calcinator, which to me, if it's a calcinator, it's putting calcium in it. Don't know. But I'm going to put the bell jar here, and I need, oh, hey, I will use my master blood orb because I'm not using that right now because that's the higher tier. Plop that in place, and you can't really see it in here. Oh, it's right down there, way at the bottom. You can see it right there. And then I need to take, let's take the Terra, and I'll dump that into here. Oh, I need a hopper. Let's take that, because it only does one at a time. I thought I could do more than that. So let's take you, put that in there. Okay. Oh, interesting. The hopper is funneling it all. I didn't want to pull that out. I didn't want to pull that out. The hopper is funneling it all in, and it's starting to grab the bits in there. Let's see if yes. Since I've got the router down at the bottom, it shows that I've got 2,000 of the Terra melted down. Now this, oh, there, it just melted another one. So there's 3,000. So each one of these globs of whatever it is, it's getting rendered down into gas. We'll call it that. And now comes the song and dance that I'm going to have to remember each and every time. Shift right click in the air, shift right click on the container, right click on the container, right click on the destination. And now it's pushing this stuff into the crystal bell jar. And you can see it's going up. And so as this calcinates all 16 of those, that'll give me 16,000 into the bell jar when it's done that. And that dance of shift right click in the air, shift right click on the object, right click on the object, and then right click on the target. I have to remember that, because if I do that dance wrong, things don't work right. Ask me how I know. Well, I'll tell you, because I've messed up before with this. Last time I did this ritual, it's a lot of clicking, right clicking, shift. I've got to do it really fast and very accurately. In the meantime, so I need to make the rest of these, and I need to calcinate them with this, and then I'm going to set them aside, because then I need to take and find a place for this ritual, because this ritual will generate a demon invasion where I believe, if it's been a long time, I think it's like a diameter of like 1,000 blocks could be chewed up by the demons. So if I were to actually set that up here, it would be bad. It would actually void things as it builds around, which is not good. So I'm going to go into the mining dimension. I'm going to go way the heck out there in the mining dimension and set it up. But first I got to process all these. It's the next day, and I have filled up my network as well as the altar up above, and I have a bunch of these reagents, I guess. And let's see, there's that's 6 of them. There's number 7, and let me grab these bits. Nope, not the lever. Don't care about the lever. Clean that. Crouch click this. Oh, yes, there it is. I've got to get my last bit, the Aquasalis, get pumped into there. All right, so clean that. Shift right click. No. My shift button is not working too well. All right, so clear that. Shift right click. There we go. Right click, and now it's transmitting. This may be a problem if my left shift click is not really working too well. We'll find out. All right, so let's pack those away, and this can get put away. And got to make a few things. Here's 4 of these alchemy relays, and I need another blood altar. I've got some junk blocks on me. I've got my dagger of sacrifice. I've got Frank, but I'm going to probably use this demon crystal if that works out. But, you know, belts and suspenders, all my ritual stones, everything is ready. One other thing over here, I'm converting my weak activation sigil into a strong. And I'm going with the Nether Star route because I've got more of those than the demon crystals. And I think I'm ready. Well, as soon as this is done. How are you doing? 7,000. Okay, so it's halfway. As soon as this is done, I'm going to break this jar and I'll meet you over in the mining dimension far, far and away. And here we are, far, far away from my normal mining area, here in the mining world, and I'm not saying where. I have my waypoint to my quarry. I've got that turned off, so you can't see. My mini map is turned off because this, falling down. Hello, pig. This is endgame stuff, and I don't want people to just wander by and grab the stuff and skip all the work to get to this point. That kind of defeats the whole purpose of doing this. Kind of like it's a bad idea to just hand somebody like awakened draconium armor as soon as they step onto the server. They haven't earned it. They're not going to appreciate it. It's a quick way for them to stop. Anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, that's centered enough. And I'm going to here. Let's put these on the bar so you can see them going in. And I'm far enough that I'm getting artifacts. But here we go. That's 2 full stacks of these ritual stones. That took a bit of crafting to do, but hey, you know, I'm at endgame blood magic. There's a lot of crafting. I'm gonna need something like, is this all within? Oh, it's just okay. It's just a little bit bigger than a single chunk, which is okay. Anyway, yeah, I'm endgame blood magic, and everything requires a huge amount of crafting. The stuff like the tier 6 runes, I'm gonna have to do like over a stack that's 19 times 4. You know, do the math. There's a lot of runes that I'm gonna have to do to set that up, and that's double that to actually put the runes that are going to be useful to have. Anyway, so what we've got here is the freaking huge ritual here, and on top of these dusk stones, I think these are the dusk ritual stones. On top of them, I've let's turn off the grid. I've put all the reagents here, and just for making life a little bit simpler, I'm going to put a little bit of blocks here just so that I can place them wrong, just so that I can have something to step on as I'm going to be going about doing a few things here. Let's do this. A little bit more over here. All right, that should be sufficient. Next thing I need is my relays. There they are. And I'm going to put them here on these water ritual stones, and they're active, but I don't think they really need to be active at this point. And just they're solid. All right, I'm going to fly a little bit. There we go. We'll turn them all off. Yeah, they're considered solid blocks here, and I'm moving it as I bonk it. Or no, that's still kind of just slowly moving. Are you slowly moving? Yeah, they are slowly moving. Anyway, I am going to need the blood altar, the the ritual or the awakening thing, I'll need to do a little sacrificing. But first, what I need to do is I need to route these agents through these relays into the master ritual stone. And it's real easy to route one through, and then there's enough space in here that it can hold 2 different reagents. But while this is routing stuff in, it may fill the second slot if I'm not fast enough. We'll see how well this works, because this is a lot of click, 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 click. All right, so let's do this first. I want to shift click to clear, and then shift click, click. Nope, I'm not linking to this one. Okay, clearing. There's going to be so many clicks and shift clicks that I have to keep track of here. This is going to be fun. All right, so click in the shift click in the air to clear the container, and then I'm going to shift click, right click, and that should start pumping stuff into here. No, because that's getting nothing. All right, let's try this again. As you can tell, it's been years since I've tried this. So clear in the air, shift right click, right click, right click. Yes. Now shift in the air, shift, right click, right click. Aha! Darn it. I was too slow. You can see that there's 2,000 twice of the Tenebrae. I think that's what that is. This is linked down to here. As we stand back, yeah, you can see it's linked. It's pointing down, but it didn't actually get anything from here. Let's see. Can I shift right click here and then shift right click, right click, right click. So now that should transmit the Tenebrae from here to here. But the Magicalis, whatever this one is, that's coming to here but not going any further. You know, I think just for simplicity's sake, I'm going to do this slowly and not try to actually do doubles. It means I have to redo this during the transformation or sequence, but this way I don't have to worry. Okay, so I clicked in the air, and then shift right click, right click, right click, and then shift in the air, shift right click, right click, right click. And so this should now transfer the Magicalis. No, this is Sanctus. So the yellow is coming into here. And we'll skip, click in the air, shift, right click, right click, right click, shift in the air, shift, right. No, wrong thing. Shift. There we go. So this will now be moving Aether. All right. And shift in the air. This is whatever this is, Potentia. All right, so shift right click, right click, and then clear, and then shift right click, right click, right click, and that will transmit the Aquasalis. Okay, so some of them are done. Actually, I can do the rest here. Let's shift right click this clear, and then shift right click, right click, right click. And so now Potentia is coming into here, but this isn't transmitting further. Cool. This one I've already done. Let's clear that. Come up here. Shift right click, right click, right click. So that's connected. Clear that. Throw it away. Let's come over to here. This is the fire one. Shift, right click, right click. That's hard to see because it's Incendium. That's it. So if we go back and we look at the lines, they're all routing through. Okay. Only one of them of each is going into the altar. So we'll have to tweak that later. All right. I'm going to take my awakened activation sigil. Let's check my 15.1.2 million life. And here's where I'm going to turn down my audio because there's going to be so much lightning. All right, let's go ahead and start the ritual. What? You fill a pool, but you're too weak to push any further? Oh, let me check this. Is this bound to me? This is bound to me. Let's try that again. There we go. I hadn't bound it to myself. And let's turn on these. That turns on the ritual. And there's the freaking lightning. All right, let's back up a little bit. And this should start transmitting one of them. And I'm hoping it's one of the 4 that it's needing. At this point, it's not transferring anything as oh, nope, this one did. This one transferred because I'm looking at this and this is Incendium is almost gone. Okay, Incendium is gone. Cool. Oh, there's the transfers and stuff. It's now getting the Magicalis. And the Incendium is all used up. So now it's got all the Magicalis. So now if I right-click this to clear, and then I shift right-click, 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 now the Magicalis is able to transfer. Oh, and it is transferring. Cool. Okay. Very nice. Anything else? Oh, this one's transferring. Are you done? Looks like it's done. Are you done down here? That is also done. Let's clear. Then shift right-click, center, and that will start transferring the Magicalis. Oh, I can see there's 3 different stuff getting transferred in. Cool. Okay, so those are done, those are done. This is very much done. Yep. All right, so shift, right-click, so there's the Terra. Terra's going in. Looks like the lightning isn't hurting me, which is very nice because I don't want it to hurt me. I think at this point, that's the only one. So let's right-click that, right-click, shift right-click, click. All right, so now I think that's all of them going in. And it looks like that's the last one, because that's the last one I did. So that's the last one to push through. This was so much easier because I had them all linked, even though from the relay into the altar, I couldn't do that fast enough. That's really hard. So I suggest doing it this way is much easier. All right, so there's the last of that, and there's the last of this going in. Under 2,000. Really, Millie? Yeah, okay. She's coming to complain. Okay, so that is all done. This is prepped. So at this point, I'm going to grab some more blocks here, and I'm going to build up a quick place to stop mobs from escaping, because I need a sacrifice here. And let's do that. You know, I can break this one here. So I can come into here, and here's where I need to have a sacrifice. Let's get all this stuff off. I'm going to grab a demon, possibly Frank, and my dagger of sacrifice. Since I've got the demon crystal here, if I just right-click this with the demon crystal, there he is. Mr. Demon, do you have anything to say for your final last words? He says, yes, it is a far better thing that I do than I have ever done. It is a far better rest that I go to than I have ever known. Nicely plagiarized. Oh, nope, can't use that. Let me take, because I need to put him on top of the blood magic altar. You, stop, Frank. You go up here and stay. Oh, hey, I don't need to use that. I've got another. There we go. I forgot the blood magic ritual altar. So yank him, blood magic, because that's where the dagger of sacrifice will actually work, and get him. Okay, so not Frank, this dude, and dead. Yes, let's get out of here real quick. That sacrifice was successful, and this will turn into the demon gateway. And I think what I'll do, boom, it's going to start converting this area into Demon Central. But since these ritual stones are not needed anymore, I am going to yank them and save them for later because they're a pain enough to make. I don't want them to disappear. Last I read, and it's been a while since I've done this. Last I read, this will do 1,000 blocks worth of changing, and you see here's a street that's already been laid, and it will take whatever is here, trees, everything. It's just going to tear it down, which I don't care. But that's why I'm doing it here in the mining dimension. It can. Oh, there's my first building. It is going to go ahead and start putting these in place, and it's going to summon a bunch of demons. I have no idea what type of demons these are going to be. So in the meantime, I'm just going to come up here and AFK. I'm out of their range. They won't be able to see me. And I'll actually, hopefully in an hour or 5, depending on how long work takes, this should have me a whole bunch of demons. Oh, I think I see one right there. If you kill one of these demons, then the ritual stops building more areas and instead starts summoning more demons to fight, which I don't want to do. I want this to build a lot of stuff here first. All right, so that's gonna wait. It's been about 5 hours of me AFKing up here, and the invasion has chugged along quite well. Let's take a look. So it's gone way over there, around through here. Oh, that's an interesting hole over there. Bunch over here, bunch over there, and I think I've mostly kind of zoomed around and stolen stuff out of here. So I think I'm good that way. However, let me show you the stuff I've looted. I'm really happy to have looted these portal guns, which is very cool. I've got the stuff now to actually make these because I can now make the pellets of RTG fuel, which is plutonium. However, I also snagged a whole bunch of iridium ore out of here, multiple stacks of dimlets, a few of the mega rubber trees, and I got 1 life shard and 4 of these soul shards out of the chests. And if I go, let me see, where was I looting last? I'm trying to think. Let's go out a ways. Because one of the things I've done, yeah, if there's missing glass at the top, I've looted from there. Yeah, there's this little hole that I punched through. Let me zip around and see if there's a spot that I haven't looted. Yep, there's a hole. So I've definitely come through this side. Let's go to the other direction and into a distance. Some of these, you can see the chests are there. These guys, I think 2, maybe 3 of them kind of shot stuff at me from a distance. Oh, hey, here's one I can do. Let's see if I can do this before one of these guys shows up. And then I just drop into here and go plunk. Haha. And then I can come down and there's a chest in here. Alrighty, I'll take this dimlet and 21 more iridium shards. Yes, please. I will take it. That's pretty much all I need from down in here. You see the little jiggery jiggery? Because I'm a distance away from the spawn of the mining dimension, and that causes that sort of action. Let's go a little bit way further out. So here's some. I just from up above, I just kind of circle around. Nope, no chest in here. There's one, and it's giving me Fred. Okay, let's pick up some more of that. Pick up that. Get rid of the seeds because they don't need that or the slab. I've got all of these things, so I'm good for that. And that's what I've just been doing is coming down. Oh, there's another one over here. Just slowly looting stuff. I have been picking up the steel chest plates because dark steel. I'll take that too. Just because I can turn that into 9 steel ingots, and so sure, why not? Let's grab this. And I'll send you back and you back and you back and you back. The rest of it can hold on for a little bit. All right, at this point, I need to collect some of these. This is the whole reason why I did this. Let's zoom up out of the way just to be on the safe side. Oh, and I just saw that or that. One of these things triggered in the corner of my eye. So it's still building. And if I look at the, let's see if I hit T, if I look at the TPS, yeah, I'm causing a little bit of lag in this area. So I'm going to, as soon as I get the stuff I need, I am gonna stop the invasion of demons. All right, so let me just find some of these guys like, hi, you, would you like to die a bunch? Oh, I hit and bonked him around and now he's on fire. A little bit more. You know, am I going to run up them and let them hit me? No, I'm not. I think they've got something like 100 hit points. Why are you sometimes being missed or acting like you're not being hit? Oh, yep. See, he's got a ranged weapon, which is not nice of him. Only I'm supposed to have ranged weapons. I don't know if he's actually taking well, it looks like he's taking fire damage. Like I said, I think he's got like 100 hit points, so you know it's gonna take a while for him to die. uh, he's a lot more. There we go. Did you drop anything nice for me? No, you did not. So it's gonna take a while for me to get enough of these, but that's what I'm gonna be doing. Let's go back to the central area, because I like how that initial ritual that it sets up changes into this big bad beast. This is very cool looking, and I think it's got 16 of these blocks of gold, which I am going to snag. And as soon as I've killed enough to get my bits, I'm going to break that, which should stop it. If we take a look at these and the uses of those, I can make soul runic plate, which I don't care. This, the arcane infusion, this is what I need. I need 5 of these, 4 of them to go around the edge of the altar, not the edge of my blood magic altar, to turn it to tier 6, and 1 of these to be converted into a oh wow, I can make 1 of these from here. I obviously need to make more of these. Definitely, I want to be able to make this because I want to have a everlasting guilty pool. Okay, so there's 4 in there. I need to make at least 9. And if I look at this again, I need a pair of each. So if I'm making 9, that's 9 times 2, so that's 18. I might as well get at least 20 of these crystals each. Because if I put 1 of these here on the blood magic altar, that gives me the tier 6 top tier orb, and then I need the other 4 plus. You know, I hadn't realized that I could use that here. I'm liking being able to make some of this. Oh yeah, uh, primordial pearls. If I make 1, I can duplicate it with more of these. I like that idea. And that's not giving me any ways of. I'll have to find. I'm gonna kill me a whole bunch. That's what I'm gonna do. Anyway, so yes, we've got ourselves a demonic invasion going on here. I'm gonna kill these guys real quick and get. Might as well get me a stack of these crystals because they're hard to get, and that way I have plenty on hand. And then I'm going to stop this ritual just because tick. It's a bad thing. Anyway, this has been Grok the Duck Farmer successfully launching a demon invasion here on the FTOG Feed the Beast Infinity Evolved in expert mode, a server having a blast. It's been such a long time since I've done this ritual, and it's fun. And thanks for watching.